If your credit is jacked up, there is apparently a new method out that can help you hide accounts from your credit report. But is it worth it? Now, I released a video about 5 or 6 days ago reacting to the Credit Plug's new method that helps you hide accounts from your credit file. Turns out in that video, he didn't actually give any information to what the method is or what it does. But he just released a new video today that I want to react to immediately. Because in the comment section of that video that I released, I found out that a lot of people had actually purchased this service from the Credit Plug. Turns out a lot of them weren't getting the results that he promised. And the amount of money they pay for that service, astronomical. So let's see if in this video he actually decides to divulge a little bit more information and let you guys in on what that process is, or is this just another attempt to grift you out of your hard-earned cash? Let's go.
As you can see, child support enforcement deleted from the credit report. So as it says right here, this item was removed from your credit report. As you can see, this was on September 17, 2024, deleted from the credit report. So this was before and this is after. So we were able to successfully get child support deleted off the credit report. This is an absolute game changer. Now, as you can see, before and then after, deleted off the credit report. Now, here's some more results. Discover Financial Services, deleted off the credit report. Portfolio Recovery Associates. I know some of y'all might know about that. This item removed from the credit report. As you can see, deleted. Here's another one. Portfolio Recovery Associates, deleted. Ally Financial, deleted. And it goes on and on and on.
Now, typically speaking, if you're having trouble keeping up with accounts like mortgages or auto loans, the odds of your credit cards being in good standing are slim to none. So if you go into a situation where you need to hide your mortgage from your credit report, then you definitely need to do that with everything else on the credit report. This leaves you with almost no credit history, as well as very little representation of you being able to pay debts back responsibly. So now you got to go out and buy trade lines or find somebody to put you on their credit card accounts to then boost your credit score back up. But then again, it's going to be full of authorized user activity. Very few banking institutions are falling for that these days. You need your own primary credit. So what is he going to do now? Sell you primary trade lines, which is a whole nother level of fraud? What's the end goal here? Can he actually show you any results of people being able to procure high level financing using this method? Or does this new good credit score lead to nowhere? What are you actually paying for when you're paying for this service?
So this client right here was in the low 600s until they start working with us. On July 17th, 2024, they were at a 604, right? So let's fast forward about 2 weeks later. All right. So remember, July 17th, and then we have July 30th. So this is exactly 2 weeks. They went from a 604 to a 739. That's over 135 point credit score increase. Now, let me show you this again. A 604, and then 2 weeks later, they're at a 739 credit score. So there you have it. Another successful client testimonial where we were able to increase their credit score by over 130 points within a matter of only 2 weeks. Most importantly, we were able to get child support removed from their credit report. Now, child support or even public records are usually some of the most difficult types of accounts to get removed, but we're able to get these accounts removed. Now, and if you have derogatory accounts, late payments, collections, child support, student loans, bankruptcies, we can get these accounts removed, wiped off of your credit report, and these accounts are not going to show back up. Even if you have accounts that are in good standing but have high utilization, we can also get those accounts hidden from your credit report. This will in fact help you lower your debt to income ratio. So if high utilization is getting in your way to be able to access financial resources such as loans and credit cards, we can help you lower that utilization by hiding some of these high balance credit accounts. Right now, banks and lenders are extremely sensitive to high utilization and high balances. So if you need to get high balance accounts removed off your credit report, if they're in good standing or if they're in bad standing, we can help you.
So while I'm not going to hate on the results, because I've had amazing results when it comes to my own credit repair program, so I know these results are possible. Even in that short amount of time frame, there are ways to get deletions in that quick of a time frame. However, those results are not typical. And pitching this information to people, selling them your product, leading them to expect results in a week or two is at best irresponsible, at worst scamming. Now, what I don't like about what he's saying so far is that he's trying to get you to do something that you should never do. And that is hide your debt that you currently have from potential lenders that you're trying to get more money from. There is a reason why these lending formulas are in place. It's to keep you from doing things like this. The fact of the matter is, if you're having trouble keeping up with the bills you currently have, giving you the ability to exponentiate that problem is not smart. This that he's asking you to do is fraud. The fact that you are misrepresenting your financial situation to a lending institution is fraud. If you read the fine print on any loan application, it tells you flat out, do not misrepresent your financial situation in order to procure this loan. By hiding your debts, by hiding your financial situation, you are doing just that. Now, if you happen to go through legal credit repair and you get a deletion from the credit report from the fact that they are not following FCRA law, that's a whole different scenario. But anything beside that you are doing to hide your debt, absolutely going to get you in trouble.
As you can see right here, 252 point increase. Now, this was several weeks ago. This client actually was in the 400 credit score range. And as you can see, actually logged into Experian.com right here. Good news. Your FICO score increased by 252 points. They went from poor credit to good credit within a matter of a couple of days. All right. So let's just take a look at the actual items that were deleted from the credit report. Okay. So right here, this is just a couple of inquiries that were removed from the credit report. A handful of different accounts that were removed. Now, as you can see, these were deleted. These accounts were deleted off of the credit report, and this helped with that 250 point increase. Now, what's interesting about this profile is that this particular client actually had a mortgage that was delinquent, so it had some late payments on it. Now, the thing about mortgages is that mortgages are usually going to be long-term
debt,
a booger? Right? So this is going to be on your credit report
you got a booger in
for
this
a
video?
number of years, unless you
bro.
pay it off or if you refinance out of that loan into a new loan. But the problem that this client had was that they actually had late payments on their mortgage. So their mortgage was current, but they had some previous late payments. So those late payments would be showing on their credit report for quite a bit of time. And this prevented the client from being able to qualify for other credit products because they had some recent derogatory payment history on their mortgage. Now, as you can see, they were able to get all of their debt wiped off of their credit report. Now, this doesn't mean that they don't have to repay their mortgage, but it's not reporting on their credit. So as you can see right here, total debt is zero. So when lenders will pull their credit, it's not going to increase their debt to income ratio because they're not going to be able to see the debt. It's not going to be visible, even though they still are obligated to repay their loan. Now, right here, just a historical snapshot over the last 3 months of where their credit score was, right? So I just want you guys to pay attention to this, right? On August 9th, 2024, they had a 486 credit score. So this was their Experian FICO score. Let's see, about a week later, approximately a week later, this is where we saw that 250 point increase. So they went again from a 486 on August 9th, 2024. And on August 16th, which is 7 days later, a 738 credit score. So again, this is the 252 point credit score increase within a matter of just 7 days. This is a game changer. Now, when we're looking at the amount of debt, which accounts for 30% of the FICO score, they have a very good rating. Okay, so 0 revolving utilization, 0 accounts with balances, and 0 total balance on revolving and open-ended accounts. So we were able to fix their credit to where now they're not showing any debt on their credit report. Now, just to show you guys some more proof, because I know what a lot of people in the comment section is going to say, oh, it's cap, right? So let's look at an earlier report, right? So as I showed you, this was on August, I think.
So there's a trend that I'm noticing when watching the Credit Plugs video when pitching this service, because that's what this is. It's a commercial for this service, and that's fine. I'm okay with that. But what I've noticed is that he likes to show you a historical snapshot of the bad credit, right? He shows you the long history of bad credit. Then he'll show you where they started the service. He'll show you where the deletions in the credit score increase came. That's typically about a week's time, right? A week or 2 weeks time. Cool. We got quick results. What you never see, and this is October 10th when I'm filming this video, so he probably filmed this video a few days ago. What you never see is how long those results stay for. What you never see is what happens after that mortgage has then re-reported after that next mortgage payment was made, right? You never see how long these results last. What you guys don't understand about procuring larger loans is they take time. They look at your entire financial situation so that they know how they're going to get their money back. For something that the results may not last on, he's charging anywhere from $3,000 to $5,000 per account in order for you to be able to hide your debt, to go out and accumulate more debt. There's no reason in the world to hide your debt unless you're going out to get more of it. So my question to you is, if you've got 5 or 6 accounts that need to be hidden, because typically speaking, most people don't just have one, are you willing to cough up what may be 15 grand for this service, 10 grand for this service, 20 grand for this service? Are you willing to do that? Because in the comment section of that last video that I posted, there were several people saying that they paid $4,000, $5,000, $3,000 for this service. Now, this is hearsay, so I don't want to go out and say I know for a fact, because I ain't paid for this shit and I never would. Don't need to. But from the comments on my last video addressing this, it's out of control. That video ended abruptly. I'm not sure if he just cut it off or something happened during the upload process. But either way, you guys, this is not something that you should be legitimately doing. You don't want to be looking over your shoulder for the rest of your life wondering if this is going to come back to haunt you, because this is actual fraud. This is a federal crime. This is a problem. And the fact that this man put himself on camera telling you that he can hide your debts from the credit report. This is not saying we are going to use the FCRA. We're going to use Metro 2. We're going to use consumer law to address negative items that may be reporting inaccurately, incompletely, unfairly, untimely, whatever the case may be. This is not him saying we are going to address collection companies and creditors for collecting in illegitimate ways against the FDCPA. He's not telling you any of those things because he can't. The fact that he can't tell you he's using the FCRA or the FDCPA or some other government enacted law put in place to help consumers stay financially safe and hold these businesses that make money off of them having bad credit accountable is highly concerning. And y'all, let me just give you guys a tip from a credit repair professional standpoint. Anybody charging you $3,000, $2,000, $5,000 for credit repair of any kind, legal or not, is straight robbing you. They are not for the people. They are preying on the weak and the desperate. They are lining their pockets off your desperation. They are worse than the collection companies. They are worse than the creditors. They are worse than the big banking institutions. The people of this caliber and Credit Plug, I'm telling you right now, I'm on your ass. I'm on your whole ass at this point. Because if in fact you are charging $3,000 to $5,000 per account for the service, even if you were charging that amount of money for the whole service in total, you are robbing people. You are robbing them blind. And because they don't know any better, they pay it. And even if they get your temporary results, now you've put them in trouble legally. You need to stop what you're doing, fam. This ain't it. I used to watch you way back in the day, bro, when you used to actually be the plug. Now you're just a straight out ass grifter. And I'm on your head, bro. Y'all, I want to thank you guys for watching this video as usual. I know you guys can go anywhere for your credit information, but you're here with me. Be blessed.